Space. I am here. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I haven't got time to change Mr. Static. Hiya Muffy. Hiya Cole. Happy Halloween. Oh, it's been a mad week. How is everybody doing? Hope you're having a good week. So I thought I'd do some spell jars. I've got an assortment of ingredients. I've got big spell jars. And I've got little spell jars. And I've also got some, like, I call them tea bags. But we'll see how we get on. Okay. I was going to do this on my own because I tend to do it on my own, but I thought I'd share it as being as it's Halloween. So I hope everybody's doing well. Let me see if I can get the camera going. Yeah, so you can sort of see what I've got. I've got some black obsidian, which is for protection, and I tend to put one of them in all the time. I've got chamomile, calming, peaceful, cinnamon, clarity, and then I have got fresh sage and rosemary, that's for protection, and apparently fern is protection as well, which I found out today. So these are out my garden. And then I've got rose petals for love. I've also got some dried sage, which I've dried myself. Cloves for protection. I've got a little bit of incense that sometimes I put in jars. I tend to put in what I feel like it. You're so excited. And then I've got bay leaves, and if I want to write something and put it in a jar, I always put it on a bay leaf. Some of this, obviously, you can buy yourself from supermarkets, wherever. I've got other cinnamon, ground cinnamon there. I've got a tiny bottle of, it's very minute, rose quartz, which is obviously for love. More dried rosemary. I'll probably use fresh today. Bigger rose petals, and these were off flowers that I dried myself. Rice is protection as well. Salt, lavender, I think I showed you that, and then I've got black salt as well. I've got a lot of that, so, but you can actually make black salt. I haven't got around to it yet, which is usually with eggshells and things. So yeah. Thank you for sharing with us, Ellie. Made my night for sure, thanks. Your legs are sore from going up and downstairs. Why, what are you doing? And then obviously I've got, this is cedar, and I tend to cast a circle, which is for protection. And I like that. And then I usually seal all my jars, which I won't do on stream because it's a bit messy and a bit dangerous by computer. But I use wax to, oops, I use wax to seal my jars. I was really good at advert. I love adverts. Certain ones have certain colours, but if you haven't got a certain colour candle, you can use white. You sit down for a stream and you get a knock every 3 or so minutes. We don't get any here. You stocked up on Haribo this year. Oh my goodness. So I tend to just seal it. I will seal them after, because I tend to do them on the tray and let them drip on the tray, because obviously it's quite dangerous. I mean, I've got a candle here which is a bit dangerous with Cosmo running around. We don't tend to get anybody here because they've all grown up now. I did do I did carve a pumpkin last night. Mine's really cute. But then I got some other pumpkins, and they're only small, and they're quite squat. And then I just covered them with Mod Podge to make them last longer. And then I cut another one. It's a little. It was called a blue one, and it was about this big. And I cut the top off so I can put a tea light in. Oh, you watched the pumpkin video? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I experiment and do things. So first of all, we're gonna have a cleanse. Yes, I've got a cat in here, which is a bit dangerous. Just like, hang on, that's not a very strong match. I mean, sometimes I use a firelighter thing, you know. But we'll try and keep it. I think I'm putting him off now. Sometimes I just dip it in the candle. Hang on. It's easier. Yeah, you can see that it's smoke, so you cast a circle over yourself for protection. And then I'll I've done this before I come on. And like cleanse your jars and all this. You didn't have a pumpkin this year, but they still remember from last, so it goes on for roughly an hour or two. Basically, me as a kid with other friends grew up who now have kids that do the same thing on the estate here. All the kids in our street have grown up and left. Or they're about like Lily's age. You know, 20, 22. So, that's pine. Sometimes I use sage, sometimes I use... Depends what I feel like. Honestly, you don't know where you will go for your good incense, crystals and candles. Oh, is it closed already? I know you said it was closing. We did go down on Tuesday. We didn't walk down that bit. We just walked along the river. You think so? You went over today, but was too busy to check. You were in town on Tuesday. I did see a lady that I wondered if was your sister. She was quite, well, she was taller than me, but anybody is. And she got her hair in a bun. So she got a lot of hair, because I know you said she's got long hair. And she got a black hoodie on. I can't remember what else. Oh, your sister passed away in March. I thought it was you other sister. I thought you had another sister. I know you did have a sister that passed away in March. Maybe it's your cousin then, I'm thinking. Is it your cousin? I get confused. Very sorry. Mum was trouble. I've been out with my sister today. Right. Which one should I do? I've wrote some down. When I do, like, what's the word? Spells. I don't keep my spells because I tend to know what they are. And if I do, like, it's like I'll do a little spell later, because I always think Halloween is to remember your ancestors and stuff. But I don't write them down. I never write them down. I know full well she haunts this house now. Is it your cousin? Possibly. I know you said somebody had got long hair. I think I will do this one first. I think I'm going to make this a big jar. I have done one of these before, similar. This is for health, and you tend to seal it with green or white wax, which, like I said, I'll do it after. Your cousin is pretty big and always wears black. I don't mean like big, I mean tall. I'm 5'3", so anybody's taller than me. It's like this again. She's a short bum. I don't know, she seemed pretty tall, this person. Right, on this one, it's rosemary, thyme. I haven't got any thyme, which is fine. You just substitute what you think. Lavender, which I've got. Pink salt, haven't got. I've got caramel and cloves, but any salt is fine. I'm going to put a little bit in here. I'm going to put a little bit in here. Probably do with a bit more salt, which is fine. And then I'm going to use some fresh rosemary with my scissors. I don't always. Sometimes this like dried is kind of what they call more, it's stronger. But I have done another one. And then what I do with the herbs, I'll just tie them up with string and I'll put them in the kitchen and I'll dry them. So I'm going to put some rosemary in. Some lavender. I have got more lavender. I've got bags and bags of lavender. You've heard there is some kind of thing that as you write down any problematic thoughts onto a special piece of paper and burn it to help the stress and anxiety fade. I tend to write things down. If I'm using my little cauldron, I'll put in sage, salt and some rosemary for protection first, and then I'll put in I don't have a special piece of paper, it's whatever I've got handy. Could be a post-it note, it could be a little piece of scrap paper, whatever. Or like I said, I like to write on a bay leaf, but obviously you can't write a lot on a bay leaf. And then I put that on. And then I think about it. So think about what I want to let go, what's bothering me, stuff like that. And then I'll set fire to it all. I'll let it burn. And then I'll sort of now is it the mortar or the pestle? But ground it all up, and then I leave it overnight, and then I'll sprinkle it on the garden. It's like when I've done like spell jars, if the seal is broken, it means it's done its purpose. It doesn't mean it's gone bad or anything. So I tend to take the seal off and then see what's there. And then I'll put it, you know, so obviously if it's herbs, if it's like stuff like this is fine. And then I'll sprinkle it to the earth and just thank it. That's a nice idea. It's like sending it back to the earth, yeah. But I write on anything sometimes, and like I use eggshells. I've got some, but I haven't put any out today, and they're quite protective, and they're easy because you can make your own, boil an egg, eat your egg, and then just leave the shells. I tend to wash them first, and then just leave them and take the membrane out, leave them to dry, and then you just crush them up. I'm going to put some chamomile in. I've got to replenish some of my herbs soon. And where's my other one? And clothes. When I use cloves, I tend to like to use odd numbers. That's just me. I think you just go on your instinct, really. What else have I done? Let's see. Where's my little tiny jar? I'm going to put a sage leaf in. You can put these wherever you want. I've lost my little tiny jar. Because it's the smallest jar on the planet. Let's put a lid on that. Doesn't matter, it's fine. That's like for health. So obviously I'll grow my sage and my rosemary. What's the other one I've grown? There's another herb, but I can't remember what it is now. But that comes back in the summer. You think you've got a big bush of thyme in our garden and some lavender out by our fence in the field. That's it, thyme. I did grow some thyme, but then we had some sort of weed take over and it sort of crushed it. I did try to bring it back to life, but it didn't want to be brought back to life. And then lavender is usually fades away. I'm not very good with lavender. I'll try. Because I know you're supposed to cut it back. So that's like a little health jar. Good health. I don't know whether you can see it. I always put the salt at the bottom. I mean, I might be able to seal one after, or I will try. We will see. Right, where's my list? That's why I want my jar. Oof. I never find it. Ah, here it is. We'll use this. I'm going to do a little jar, which is peace to our home, or protect your house. should have put a spoon up, but it's fine. I'm still going to put my salt in. Sometimes I put eggshells in, like I said. I can just put a little bit in. Hence why I'm doing it on a tree. I think that's a bit much. And obviously the health one, I've done one before, obviously for my husband, so that's why he's better. But this I'll just put in our room, I think, maybe in the living room. This one, piece to our home, probably put in the living room. But you can, if you do them in little bags, you can hang your bags up. You don't always have to put them in a jar. We've got some more lavender. And obviously with the bags, you can either bury the bags if they haven't got anything, you know, untoward for the garden, if you get the little cotton ones. But I just save little bags. I have got some cotton ones. I love the adverts on this. We explore the life. Yeah, hang on. I can't keep changing things. I think it's because it's different tunes. It's supposed to be relaxing, isn't it? I'm going to put a couple of pieces of this in. You can put amethyst in, but I couldn't find my amethyst. I have got it. I just didn't have time to go through. I'm also going to put... Oh, this is my amethyst. I lied. Right, that's sorted then. So obviously rose quartz for love. Amethyst is calming. So obviously I wouldn't put this in the garden. Do odd number. And then chamomile. You wish you were more crafty, we simply got no room for stuff. I don't know, it depends what you have. I'll keep all of these. I've got a drawer about like that, and I just save the jars off herbs and stuff. And then obviously some people have bought me jars, stuff I pick up. I always pick something up in the forest or the woods. So it depends, obviously it depends what you're into with your crafts, because you could I'm more naturey, so there's always some foliage dying in my house. Or something. I think kitchen wise you could use some more green. I've got some plants. I'm not very good with plants in the house. And then we need cinnamon. And obviously I've got sticks. But they're not going to fit in there, are they? Hence, oops, why I've got a bit of this. I do like my sticks though. I could do with a little funnel. It's fine. And then that's the basics of it. And then where is it? It's a better one. I've got a bay leaf. Doesn't say a bay leaf. This is just like basics. My pen. I've just, you're not going to be able to see it, but I've wrote peace on it. Oops. And I'm going to put that in. It doesn't matter if it breaks, because the intention is there. You only have one real plant in the house, but the rest are artificial though. It really brightens the rooms. Depends how much light you get and everything as well. And we'll seal that. And then I'll probably seal that with green, because I always find green a peaceful colour. I'll just go with my intuition, to be fair. But like I said, if you haven't got all the candles, it's fine. You can use a white one. It's like if you haven't got some of the herbs, as long as you've got sage or rosemary, you can substitute it. Well, you went to drink my candle then. I mean, I couldn't have a plant in here because the blind's permanently down. It's permanently locked if there's nobody in it. So the poor thing would never get watered. I know what I forgot to bring up, but that's fine. I'll get that in a minute. No, hang on, it's this one. Alright, this one's to repel negative energy and radiate positive energy. So you're supposed to write your intentions. Like I said, I just write them on what I've got, so I'll write some in a second. And then you need rose petals, salt, amethyst, cinnamon. It says a stick. I'm not going to get a stick in there. Might be able to get a piece off there, not sure. Rosemary, sage and chamomile, basically. So, like I said, I just write. This just happens to be a little notebook. So I don't think it matters as long as your intentions are there. It's all about intentions. So I'm just going to write, what shall I write? I'm going to write it small. So I've write, I don't know if you can see it. I'll just write what comes to mind I write it on the bottom because I'm going to fold it up. So I'll put banish the negativity, I welcome the positivity, gone is doubt, welcome peace. And I'm just going to cut that off. Because I want to put this one in a jar. If I was going to put it in a bag, it doesn't matter. I like to do jars, if I can. Do it really small, and then obviously we start with our salt, which is not on the list, but I always use salt. I feel like putting a bit of rice in this one. You have to hope nobody else comes knocking on your door, then you can have all your candy. And sweets and all the rest of it. I forgot about it one year because things were happening. I don't know whether there's somebody poorly, and then somebody knocked on the door and it was like trick or treat. And I was like, hang on, okay, find something. So I think they had a penguin, a bag of crisps, and what was it? Something else. Penguin, bag of crisps, and a tip top. Because I forgot about it. I think it was Lily when she had pneumonia. Right, here's my rose petals. I'm going to use these because the other ones are very big. And obviously these you can just make your own. Or if you've got a rose bush, just try them out. Or you can, just buy them. And my little piece of paper is now under the rose petals. So there's a bit of amethyst, so we're going to put that in. Chamomile. Let me see. I don't know whether I can break it. We'll find out. Looking for a very thin piece. I was going to use this on on the pumpkins, but then I went into the forest and I found the mossy sticks. So I got my cinnamon in. What else? Rosemary and sage. I'm going to put some dried rosemary and a bit of dried sage because, like I said, dried herbs tend to be a bit more stronger. And I don't think we'll get anything else in this jar, this little bottle. Oh, more adverts. We can't afford Spotify. Can't afford anything at the minute. Put another one in. Oh, I've got a piece of, can put that in. Piece of cedar. That's protective. And put another one in. Like I said, I like to put odd numbers in. And here, fireworks for Diwali. And that's that one. I don't think you can really see, but you can see the layers. And I would seal that with white myself. Because white's like purity. The other one I was gonna do, but I forgot to bring it up. I need some chili flakes. So, 2 seconds. I'm gonna get my chili flakes. So I don't tend to use chili flakes that often. Excuse me. There's always a cat on the stairs. I need a candle as well, don't I? Let's just get a white one. I'm back. I had to go through 2 cats. Need to light this because then I can show you. There's my matches. How I seal a jar. I'll see if it melts in time. I just tend to use, well, this is a tea light. I need it to melt. But obviously I've got other candles as well. Have a good a lot of space. Just gonna cleanse my chilies. And I'm gonna do this one in a bag. Smells nice in here. This one's for anxiety, so this might be good for you. So you need rosemary, and I'm going to use both, because like I said, that's a bay leaf. The rosemary, that's incense, hang on, I'll find it in a minute. Why is that on the wrong lid? It's stronger. Sprinkle some in. And what I'll do, I will hang this by my bed. But you can, like, if you get anxious, if you're going in the car or just out and about, you can pop it in your pocket, you know, wherever you want. But I'm going to put some fresh in. So obviously this won't last as long because it's got fresh in. I'm going to use 3 pieces. I like to use 3, 5 or 7. Put that in. Oh, there's a piece of paper. Basil. Don't have basil, but obviously we have sage, so I'm going to put some dried sage in, which I dried myself. I think I'm going to put 5 of these. And get them out. 3. 4. You'll have to learn about all of this. So it's just things I've picked up. Obviously some things I write down, like, you know, what the herbs mean, and so I've got 5 pieces of that, and then I'm going to put 2 pieces of fresh, so that makes 7. I did I'll show you in a minute. I did a jar with my daughter's flowers from a wedding. She had a lot of dried flowers, which we dried, especially for a wedding. We dried tons, and they were hanging up. And on our anniversary, I took some down, took them apart, set me intentions and stuff, and put them in a jar. So I got the sage. This one has black salt, and then it does have a crystal, which I've got to go and fetch because I wasn't sure I was going to do this one. And this one has chili in, so obviously I've got animals, so I'll keep this away from animals. Because, I mean, Stella wouldn't eat it, she wouldn't bother. She's got brains, but Cosmo is not the smartest tool. The 3 little handfuls of chili. So like I said, you can get like a lot of this from like supermarkets when you're out about in the forest. What else was it? I think I'm still going to put some amethyst in because Amethyst is calming, it doesn't say that. That's what I feel like. Put that on there. And then I need some black. Well, it says tourmaline, but I tend to use obsidian all the while. Well, not all the while. It's protection. And then obviously we've got to put our black salt in. Excuse me. Too many cats. Too many cats. It's a lot easier. I haven't got much room, so I'll just open it on my lap. I mean, you've all seen my chest of crystals before. Well, I can see some in here. Just need a space. I think this one here. Not sure, to be fair. Oops. Looks like a lot of oh, hang on. That's amethyst, obviously. I think a lot of this is amethyst. Hang on. It is fine. Because I know we have a lot of obsidian. It's like when I go out, anywhere, I always have that in my bag or in my pocket. Because it's a protected crystal. And like my main ones, my bigger ones, I have different ones in different places. And obviously I charge them. Tend to charge them either in the moonlight or no, that's a big piece, that's fine. I knew I've got some, I've got lots, so it's fine. Ooh. We'll cleanse that. Always do circles. Pop that in the bag. Is there anything else on it? And oh yeah, the black salt. You don't need a lot of this. I'm going to put some normal salt in as well, I think. And just do some sprinkles. I'll do 3 of those. And where's my salt? Here it is. You love to learn about it. Sometimes I just pick things up. I remember, I mean, my mum wasn't like into this, but she always used to say, like, we always used to have sage. She's growing. She needs protection. I'll put 4 of that in, so that makes 7. And then you would seal this, obviously. And then you tend to seal this one with black, but I haven't got it in a jar. I'm going to tie on pine cone, because what did I say about pine? That's protection as well. And then that, oops, that will hang, oops, by my bed. And plus it smells nice as well. I mean, there's some herbs that I'm not keen on, so you have to just use what you feel drawn to, if that makes sense. Let's put that one over there because we've done that one. I haven't got any more spells to do, but I could do, because obviously I haven't got any more jars. I'm just waiting for this so I can seal it. So yeah, is anybody doing anything? I know Mothy's running up downstairs to deal with trick-or-treaters. Does anybody do anything special on Halloween? Or Samhain, depends what you call it, which was obviously a pagan festival. It's like, we hadn't used to carve pumpkins, we used to carve turnips. Because I obviously say the veil is thinner, and everybody says, oh, it's spooky, and all the rest of it. Well, to me, it just means your ancestors are closer. So it's not spooky. I'm just waiting for that candle because it's kind of messy. Trying to think what else I could do. It's like these sort of things, you know, when you get presents, obviously that wouldn't decompose. And then I've got different little bags that I've had presents in, and I'll save those. Some more here. Just seeing. I think this is a plain one. Yeah, we could use that. We could just do one more, and I haven't written it down. Because, I mean, to be fair, I don't tend to need to write things down, but I did write them down in case. Obviously, when you stream, you tend to forget. So, I think I will do like a self-love spell pouch. So we start off with some salt, as per usual. And obviously that's protection. I suppose it ought to cleanse the bag, even though I have cleansed the bags. Only thing I didn't cleanse was the chilies and the obsidian. It's nice smell. I'm going to put some rice in. And obviously when I put these in jars, I cleanse the jars and all the rest of it. And then, where is it? I said it was too big earlier. Rose petals. Just a chill night in for me. Spooky movies, eating sweets and cuddling your cat. Sounds good. I think my daughter's coming tonight. So I'll put 3 rose petals in. And I'm going to put some rosemary. I don't want one quite that big. And oh, that's nice. There's 5 there. Oops. She said, I'm also going to use the fern. I didn't know ferns were quite protective. Maybe that's why there's so many in the forest and the woods. And we've got them in our garden. So that's kind of nice. See, that is 5. And then I'm going to put in, well, I was going to put some rose quartz in, but I might find a bigger piece. The things we're putting in a bag. I've got a piece up there. I think there's a piece here. There's that piece. That piece is. You don't really want to pick some up. Come here. Don't do scary movies. They freak me out. I can do like werewolves, vampires, a bit of blood. Did I put that one in? Let's put it in. Witches, things like that. I don't do scary one. You're scared of them too, that's why it's only once a year. I'd never sleep. And that's that one. Maybe I can hang that one on my mirror. That might be a good idea. I'm not very good at self-love. Right, I think this is where I'll get burnt, but this is the candle. What did I say? That can be white, so that's fine. Ugh, let's just tip the mess. So I tend to, you can buy little wax melts and do it that way. I haven't got one, so I'll say you in fries. Got a tea light, it's melted, more or less. So I'll pour it over the jar. You'll see it in a bit. pick it up. How it's sealed around the top with the wax. And I'll put a little bit more on the top. What was the other one? That's a bigger one, so obviously I need a candle for that. Not a tea light. And this can be white as well, so I'll seal this with white. Oh, the candle's gone out. Have you seen Agatha All Along on Disney? It's a witchy show. Planning to watch it soon. I haven't got Disney, but my daughter's got Disney. And she says, oh, I've got Disney. She says, I'll put it on your, like, the main TV. But she hasn't done it yet. So I thought, oh, that's cool, because I've seen about that. So I kind of want to watch that. Seal this one. This is where you get burned. A bit more on the top. I've seen good things about it, so I kind of want to watch it. I've never watched. I know this is not it's not with you or anything. Gilmore Girls either. And I see everybody put it on in autumn. They're rewatching it, and I've never watched it, so it's on my list. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But my daughter, my eldest daughter, I remember her watching it. So I do know, like, you know, what it's about and stuff. Sometimes you just want something I don't want nothing. If I watch a movie or something before, you know, on an evening later or whatever, I want something that's not too, I don't know, cause me like to think, oh, what about this, what about that, and all the rest of it. I want something that's just gentle, I suppose. That's why I tend to watch a lot of animals. I find that relaxing. But my favourite movies are like action movies. But some of them I can watch before bed because I've seen them before, which is fine. I don't like horror. I have too many thoughts. I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? If you're gonna kill someone, just shoot them. Don't do this, don't do that. So yeah. Let's put my little... Oh no, it's dry now. Well, more or less. Let's see if I can... Oof. Oh, you've got a good view of it. And if I'm not happy with it, I'll just seal it again. That was... I'm going to make sure I put it with the right one. This one's Peace to Our Hill. This one's got to be... I kind of want to use a green one. I will get a green candle, but I don't think I'll be able to seal it because you could be sitting there for about 5 minutes. So, you know when I say I pick things up from the woods? I found this. I've never found... They're called fairy finders in your look. This is a hole in it. I've never found one before. I don't know what that's doing in there. There's a crystal in there. That's a wax melt. I'll find things and just collect them. Hey, that's I wonder where that gone. That's to put under your pillow. You take the spray out. And it's lavender. It's also got, well, you're supposed to put under your pillow. Oh, I can see there's a butterfly and not butterfly, dragonfly in it. And they're quite protective. I wouldn't put that under my pillow. You love that, the fairy finder. I was really excited. I haven't found hagstone because I don't live in that area. I will get one day, which is like obviously a stone with a hole in it. These look blue, but they're not. And they are, it says for peace. I don't know whether I can hold it that long. Yeah. Because all my little holders are downstairs and don't want to go down again. Sometimes I don't use matches. Maybe in the modern age I use one of those big things. I don't know what you call them. Well, I always call them electric lighters, but obviously they're not electric because they're not plugged in. You know what I mean? So obviously this is going to take a while to pour over here. So what I could do is put wax on it, stick the candle on, and let the candle burn, which I might do because I could do that downstairs. Because obviously I can keep an eye on it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you have everybody has a cozy evening. This is just a little surprise stream. Hopefully I'll be back next week, back to normal. There's been a lot going on, obviously. My husband went in hospital last Wednesday, last Wednesday, to have his stent. He said it was quite painful this time, but he's recovering well. And then we've had things to do this week. It was our anniversary on Tuesday, and we had a nice day. It's quite quiet. Like I said, we went for a walk along the river, went out for a meal. Usually we're on holiday, but that's fine. Thank you, Ellie. So nice to see you. Hope you have a cozy night and everything goes well. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. I think, like I said, I could be sitting here for a while. So I'm going to bid everybody happy Halloween, Samhain blessings. Wishing everybody a peaceful night. We've got fireworks going off here. I can hear them for Diwali, which is fine. But then I've also got a cat that wants to go out now. I'm like, nope. So she's been having a moan. I don't let her out anyway at night. And it's dark, I don't let her out. She goes out a little bit in the day if she wants, and then Shelly goes and sits on the shed. But I'm like, no, it's too scary. People aren't nice, are they? So yeah, I will see you all soon. Hopefully, like I said, we'll be back to streaming next week. See how it goes, because I miss streaming and I still need to finish my islands, so I'll be probably finishing my islands in winter. But yeah, I'll try and think of some more crafty things that I can show you. I've got some ideas for like Christmassy ones. Involves twigs, so collect your twigs and your pine cones. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye. Let me put my, oops, can't even reach my mouse. Can't even reach my mouse. Take care, Henny. Happy Halloween again. Look forward to your next stream. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot, honestly. We'll have all the counts. I feel bad if I don't put all the counts.
you.